So the Lex Express is winding down now. We're heading into a SummerSlam. It's the big blow-off. It's Yokozuna. There's a big confetti drop at the end of the show.
Confetti or balloons?
Whatever it is. Okay, they're dropping stuff from the ceiling. It's a big celebration. America, SummerSlam. And Lex doesn't win.
Won.
You know what I mean. He doesn't win the belt. What the hell?
But he won.
Okay, so when
it was the 5-arm. It was that loaded forearm with the steel plate and
I love
metal screws and all that stuff.
5-arm. I like that. So let me ask, the plan wasn't always for Yoko to retain. You guys changed it, right? What happened?
We did.
So tell us about what happened. Does that come out just from you saying, hey, he's not our guy. He's not all in on this Lex Express thing. We got to back up and punt on the SummerSlam finish?
Essentially, you got to listen to your audience. And the audience wasn't necessarily buying Lex all the way.
Right.
Because the audience can tell. The audience can tell if somebody's genuine or if they aren't. If they're just playing a part or if they genuinely believe what they're doing out there. And the audience wasn't buying Lex. They just weren't all in. It was golf claps.
So who would have been the guy in the meeting to say, I think we ought to rethink this finish? Would that have been Vince? Would that have been you or Pat? Or who is the first one who mentions it? Because in my head, you might be a little skittish about going against the grain with Vince in a meeting like that.
No, not necessarily. When it was just the three of us, me, Vince, and Pat, we weren't skittish about anything. We threw everything on the table. Even if it wasn't what we were thinking, per se, we'd say, hey, what if we did this? What if we didn't do that? Just to play it out. So it wasn't always a deal where, fuck Lex Luger, he's not the guy. It was, Yoko's doing a hell of a job. What if we didn't drop the title to Lex? What if we kept it on Yoko? It really put some steam on him. The guy who takes it off of him on down the road, whether it be Lex or Taker or Brett or whoever, man, they'll be made. But
so who pitches that?
Yoko
Is
off
that you?
At that, huh?
Are you saying you pitched it?
I don't know if I pitched it or not, but I'm saying that those pitches were made all the time. You always tried to look at both sides of the equation. You always, no matter, you may have the plan to do one way, but you always looked at the other side.
Let me make an analogy. When an NFL franchise spends a bunch of money and a first-round draft pick on what they believe to be the future at the quarterback position, they feel an obligation to go with him just based on the money. So even if the backup, the older veteran, maybe has more experience, maybe has better timing or instincts or whatever, they'll still tend to go with the big money guy because they feel a sense of obligation because of the money. That didn't exist with Vince, even given his big contract that you are going to debate and say isn't real. Or
he didn't have a guaranteed contract in the wrestling world.
Either way, be that as it may, they did spend a lot of money on this bus and this promotion. And so now they're kind of vested in this. So he is essentially that young startup rookie first round draft pick quarterback. And now it's totally okay in the meeting to say, hey, what if we just play the backup? What if we just go with who we had before we spent all this money?
Yeah. You know why? Because we can. And that's the difference. The NFL, they're looking for results and they're looking for that young quarterback to deliver. And if he doesn't deliver, well, they've invested money that they have to pay regardless. In our world, if it's not working, we had the ability to change it and to turn on a dime.